As human beings, we never want to be hurt, nor be considered as a bad person. So when we are in a situation that we don't want, or fail in something and have to admit that we failed, we cannot easily accept this, and we try to blame others in the environment. It is usual, and almost everyone has this habit. It will be very difficult to stop this forever. But we should know that when we shut our eyes to our own failure and simply just blame our environment, it is not agreeable to have such an attitude. And if we continue to complain like this, people will be displeased and end up disliking us. We can never be happy by making others unhappy, even though a temporary joy can be felt. There are those who kill people going to work and feel joy from that, or those who destroy the life of a young talented person who had the potential to be a success in the world and feel pleased from that. This is what devils feel and do. During the past 30 or 40 years, I met a lot of spiritual beings and found the basic thinking of devils. They always try to increase their force in hell. Why do they do this? In short, they think that they have abandoned trying to return to heaven. So they try to drag people on earth down into hell and make them their accomplices in order to increase their dark forces. In fact, they are looking to satisfy their deranged mental complex and a feeling of rage and revenge by making people unhappy. We all have some amount of feeling of being pleased when others become unhappy and fail in their life. But if this feeling becomes systematic and habitual for many, it will further create hell in the other world, so we need to fight against this feeling. If we make efforts to control our mind 100%, we can gradually realize it. But we can never control others' minds. Roman philosophers said the same thing. When your mind is well governed by yourself, even if it is invisible, people can feel this from you. In this book, I wrote that more than 80% of people have the tendency to try to change others. And sometimes they are right. There can be something which needs to be changed. But I say that you should begin by changing yourself. You should look carefully where your own footsteps fall. You warn others not to fall, but you should be sure about your own footsteps. You should know that you also have the risk of falling if you don't light up your footsteps. You should light up your footsteps and walk the right path. And in doing so, you can have a good influence on others and show them a path to follow. But if you think you have the habit of wanting to change others only by warning them in order to make a favorable position for yourself, if you have such a cowardly and cunning attitude, you should amend it. You should first light up your own footsteps and examine if you are walking on the right path and living correctly. And next, you should reflect on what kind of attitude or words you should express toward others. I know this is so difficult. If you can overcome this habit, you are already an extraordinary person. You have a mature and excellent personality. As a religious person, this is what we should work on throughout our lives.